Hello everyone, I'm Patrick, and today I'm going to show you how to join the Digibyte network and exchange currencies. So the first step to joining the Digibyte network is to open your web browser and go ahead and search for digibyte.io. And once the website is loaded, you're greeted to a beautiful animation. And here you are, you've made it to the homepage of the website. So there's some pretty handy features on this website. If you look at the top here, you have a live Digibyte price, and you're also given the current version of the blockchain. Alright, so with this website, you can really learn a lot about this blockchain. But for now, we're just going to assume that you've already looked through, you've done your research, and you're ready to join. So if you want to join the Digibyte blockchain, all you have to do is click on the Wallets tab, and you're brought to this page of the website. Here you have some official Digibyte wallets, and if you scroll down a little bit, you also have some third-party wallets. Today we're going to use an official Digibyte wallet, but say you have like a hardware wallet and you'd like to transfer funds there, you can also download something like this to support that. So as you can see, there are quite a bit of operating systems that are supported here, but today I'm using Windows. So the first thing you want to determine if you're using Windows like me is if you're using a 64-bit or a 32-bit operating system. If you're unsure on which one to choose, you can click on the Windows Home button and search System. Here you see you have System as the control panel. Go ahead and click on that. And from here you can see that my system type is a 64-bit operating system. So I'm going to go ahead and click Download here and click Save File. So now that I have that downloaded, I can go ahead and click on File Explorer and find my Downloads folder. From here you can see the Setup Wizard is right here. Go ahead and right click on the Setup Wizard, click Run as Administrator, click Next. From here you can choose the destination of your file if you want it to be somewhere else than its default, and click Install. So here I already have the wallet program installed, so I'm just going to abort this, but it should go through and you'll get your wallet installed. So once you have your wallet installed, go ahead and click the Windows Home button again and search for the Digibyte Core program. Here I have it right here. Go ahead and click on that and you'll run the program. After a few minutes, the program will open up and show you this UI. So the first thing you'll notice is that it shows you your available balance as well as recent transactions. So if you go to the Send tab, this is where you can send Digibyte. So from here you would get a Digibyte address from someone who you're trying to send the Digibyte to, and you would fill out this information. There's a transaction fee, and you can send it. If we go ahead and click over to the Receive tab, this is where you would receive and request payments. So the first thing that you fill out is something like a label, and you can request an amount or you can leave it blank. So from here you would click Request Payment, and you give an address as well as a QR code, and this would be the address that you would send to the person. If we move over to the Transactions tab, this is your transaction history. It's pretty self-explanatory. You go through and see any payments that you've made or any currency that you've received. You can also export your history if you choose so, but I'm not going to do that today. There are also a few different settings and functions that you can use in this program. So if you head over to the File tab in the upper left corner, you can do things like open your URI, you can back up your wallet, you can sign a message, verify a message, and look at sending and receiving addresses. If you move over to Settings, you can also encrypt your wallet and change your passphrase. There's also a few options you can change, although this is more for the advanced user. If you go over to the Help tab, you can open up a debug window or learn more information about the program. So that's a general overview of the program itself. So when you first install this wallet, you will have to sync up to the current block, so it will take some time, but you'll be synced up to the network within a few days. So now that we've learned a little bit about the wallet, let's go ahead and start exchanging some Digibyte. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and open another tab in your web browser. And in this example, I'm going to be using Bittrex, although there are plenty of other exchange websites out there. So once you've signed up on Bittrex, you'll be greeted to this page. Here you can see we have a bunch of different markets for cryptocurrencies. And in this case, we're going to be interested in the Bitcoin market for Digibyte. So here's the exchange. We just click on it. And here we see the market chart with all the candlesticks. And if we scroll down a little bit, you can see order books for selling and buying. If you scroll down a little bit, you can see a live market history. And you can also see any open orders that you have placed and your order history. So if you're wondering how to get Bitcoin, if you go over here, we can go back to markets. And in this case, we're going to go for USD markets. And you can see just below there's Bitcoin. If you click on that, you'll be taken to the USD to Bitcoin market. And from here, you can purchase Bitcoin for US dollars. Unfortunately, this option is only supported for a few different states. So If you're looking for a different way of purchasing Bitcoin, you can always try Coinbase. Open a new tab and search for coinbase.com. Once you're on the website, you can go ahead and sign up for an account, and you're greeted by your dashboard. Now what you should do if you're using any exchange website is sign up for two-factor authentication. It's a great way of making sure your account is safe, and I highly recommend it. So to enable two-factor authentication, just go to Settings, click on the Security tab, and scroll down a little bit, and here you can enable two-factor authentication. So now we're just going to go back to our dashboard, and we're going to scroll down a little bit, and here we can see some exchange rates. If you scroll down a little bit more, you can see your portfolio, as well as any recent transactions you have made. So now we're going to scroll back up, click on the Buy and Sell tab, and here we can buy any of the cryptocurrency that's supported on this website. In this case, we're just going to go with Bitcoin. So on this website, you can pay a few different ways. You can pay through a bank account, a debit card, or a wire transfer. And we're just going to scroll down a little bit and type in how much Bitcoin we want to purchase. So let's say in this case we want to buy $5 worth of Bitcoin. Here we can see it automatically totals up the amount of Bitcoin, and we can process the transaction. So now that we purchased some Bitcoin, we can go to the Accounts tab and select Bitcoin Wallet, and here we can send Bitcoin. So go ahead and click on the Send button, and we're greeted by this UI. So here we have to type in a Bitcoin address. So let's go back to Bittrex and click on the Wallets tab in the upper right. And here we can choose between a bunch of different currencies, but in this case it's Bitcoin, so click on Bitcoin. And we're going to make a deposit, so click on the deposit sign. And so now we're given an address to send the Bitcoin to. Go ahead and click the copy button to copy the address into your clipboard. And let's go back to Coinbase. So now that we're back at Coinbase, we can go ahead and Control V to paste the address. And now we're going to type in how much we want to send. So let's say we're going to send all of the Bitcoin, so that's 0.0009. And so now we're going to go ahead and click Continue, and we're going to enter our two-step verification code. We're going to click Confirm, and now we're going to wait for the Bitcoin to be sent through the Bitcoin blockchain. Here you can click View Details, and here you can see a few things such as the confirmations that our transaction has gone through, the fee, and you can also view the transaction. So now we're going to head back over to Bittrex and go ahead and click Done, and we're just going to scroll down a little bit and look at pending deposits. As you can see, we don't have any pending deposits. This is because it takes quite a bit of time for the transaction to process. We need at least 6 confirmations, so at around 10 minutes per block, it should take around an hour. When the transaction is processed, it'll show up in your available balance, and now we can purchase some Digibyte. So we're going to go back to Markets, and we're going to scroll down and choose the Bitcoin to Digibyte market, which is right here. And here we're going to go ahead and start our order. So the first thing we're going to select is our bid price. You can either choose your bid price or you can select the last price. And now we're going to go ahead and type in how much Bitcoin we're going to send. And as you can see, our quantity is around 90 Digibyte. And now we're going to click Buy Digibyte. Once you've clicked it, it's going to show this order summary. Go ahead and click Confirm. And as you can see, I haven't met the minimum Bitcoin value, which is totally fine. It just means I need a little bit more. Once you bought some Digibyte, we're going to go back to Wallets. And we're going to go ahead and click on Find and search for Digibyte. As you can see, it pops up here. We're going to go ahead and click on the red icon to make a withdrawal. And from here, you can select how much you want to withdraw. And you can also see the transaction fee. So in order to make the withdrawal, just go ahead and select a quantity. And we also need an address. So to find your address, go ahead and click back onto the Digibyte Core wallet and click on Receive. Go ahead and label the transaction. And in this case, we won't be selecting an amount. Now we click Request Payment, and we're given our address, so we can just click Copy Address to copy it to our clipboard. We can go ahead and close out of that, and minimize the program, and Control V to paste the address. Once we've done that, we can simply click Withdraw Digibyte, and the transaction should be fairly quick, as Digibyte is much faster than Bitcoin. It shouldn't take more than a few minutes. So once the transaction has gone through, we can go ahead and click back on the Digibyte Core Wallet program, and we can click on the Overview tab, and your balance should have changed, and a transaction should have popped up in your feed. So that's how you can purchase and exchange some Digibyte. So here you can do whatever you want with your cryptocurrency, but it's always a good idea to back up to a hardware wallet. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video informative, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.